Hey, lovely people. So I just want to make a quick video to give some quick advice. I don't know if you guys have read the book, The 48 Laws of Power or The Law of Seduction by Robert Greene, but those are great videos. Now we're going to talk about how trying to change how someone thinks directly in a direct way can really be detrimental to what you're trying to do. Okay. How many times have you gotten into an argument with someone to only find out that that person has, been holding a grudge against you because you argued with them or disagree with them, or to find out that that person, holds resentment towards you because you argued with them and you tried to change how they think? There's a smarter way to deal with disagreements or with situations where you may not agree. And a better alternative to trying to change how others think or change what they think is to really ask questions and try to understand why they think the way they think. Not only will this act make them feel good about themselves, make them feel heard, make them more compliant with your requests, because they're going to be like, oh, well, this person is actually listening to me and trying to understand why I think the way I do. Maybe I should also listen to them. When you listen to other people, they'll be more likely to listen to you, number one. Okay, so they're going to be more compliant with you. They're going to be more agreeable with you because you're taking the time to actually hear them out and try to understand how they think. Hey, Madam of Hugh. Hey, girl. How's it going? I hope everything is doing all right with you. Okay. All right. And another reason why not trying to change how other people think can work to your advantage is because you can miss out on an opportunity to learn a new perspective or learn something new if you're always trying to argue with someone and get your point across instead of actually listening to that person and understand. Now, I mean, we all have our standards, we all have our morals, we all have our own judgments, and I'm not saying to just give up on your morals and your judgment. I'm saying, stand up for what you believe in. However, don't miss out on a learning opportunity. If someone is, if someone disagrees with you, don't miss out on the opportunity to gain another perspective. And of course, stand up for what you believe in, and try to cultivate that influence over other people. Of course, everyone wants to be a person of influence, but it's just sometimes it's more useful not to create enemies. If you don't need to create an enemy, it's best to not create one. And definitely, it's best not to miss out on learning something new and learning a new perspective. Okay. Now, what you can do instead of, hey, Deuce Dizzle. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Empress Lisa. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry about that last video. That video, I did not know the audio was not working. I'm sorry about that. That was silly. But anyway, now what you can do, however, instead of changing and trying to change what other people think and arguing with them, instead of, what you can do is deeply try to understand how they think, accept how they think. And then when the time comes up, you can be strategic and, use how they think to get what you want in their presence, like, be honest. You can leverage how they think to your advantage. Now, we all know there can be really extremist views on certain topics. The three main ones: religion, politics, and money, right? Religion, politics, money, and sex. So we'll add sex on there too, relationships. Thank you. Thank you, Birama. Now, you can accept how they think and not try to change it. But when the time comes for them, for you to try to gain an alliance with that person, try to create an alliance with that person, you can then say, hey, I'm interested in learning more about this, something that they're very passionate about, and say, why don't you come on and talk to some people for me about this? Or you could make a team, understanding how they think. You don't always have to change how people think. And I understand, people, you want your ideas and your thoughts to be validated. So you may try to influence how other people think, but there are far more useful ways to get what you want without having to argue with someone and trying to force them to think the way that you think. The truth is, you will not get most people to think how you think. The truth is, those who win in life are the ones who accept how people think, accept a person's behavior, accept a person's tendencies, accept the person's mindset, and leverage all of that to their own benefit, because it's too much work to try to change someone. People are going to act in accordance. But if you set up a situation, if you set up a system, if you set up an environment where those behaviors benefit you, it's best. Now, I don't have a really good personal example on hand right now, but let's think about propagandists, right? Let's think about capitalists. Capitalists don't try to change the fact that humans, particularly Americans, are very susceptible to wanting instant gratification. Like, a lot of Americans have a hard time with investing, like holding off on something so they can get something better or more of something later in the future. Like, a lot of Americans have a really hard time. It's not a big part of American culture to hold off for something better. If people in America want things now. That's why we have a credit system. I recently learned that a lot of other countries don't have a credit system. Like, I was like, whoa, like America is one of the few countries that have a credit, that has a credit system. So most places, like, if you don't have the money, you can't buy it. Okay. Now, capitalists understand that. They're like, you have all these impatient people here. We're not going to try to help these people to become more patient. We're not going to help these people to try to have a better mindset about investing. We're going to exploit this. We are going to make it available for them. We're going to make it possible for them to get everything that they want, even though they didn't work for it, with a credit system. So what do? They dangle these credit cards in front of your face. You agree, and next thing you know, you're paying minimum payments for the rest of your life on something that you didn't really need, but you just wanted at the moment. A lot of Americans are broke. Like 50% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 50% of Americans are not invested in the stock market or invested in anything. You think these people want to change that? No, they exploit it. And I'm not telling you to exploit people. I'm just saying, like, understand that it's easier to set up a system for you to benefit, or set up a situation, or set up an environment for you to benefit off of many diverse perspectives and many diverse ways of thinking, than for you to change someone and how they think. Okay, so that's it. I'll go now, but have a lovely day, and I will talk to you lovely people tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.